What's good, YouTube? It's your boy J Lily Gunbills coming to you with another video. Today, this video is pretty special. We're going to talk about my experience shooting USPSA for the first time. Um, First of all, I had a really good time. Overall experience is 10 out of 10. Definitely going to do it again. So you're going to see another video soon. But first things first, it was easy. It really wasn't hard to find the matches. First thing I did was went to the USPSA website and looked up clubs in my area, and I found a club in my area and saw what days they had matches, and it kind of matched up with my schedule. So luckily, one of the local ranges here and a couple cities down, like maybe 20 minutes from my house, does matches on Tuesdays. So that's what I ended up doing. I actually went down there on one Tuesday to actually just watch for the first time to kind of get a feel of everything before I actually try to compete and everything of that nature. And everyone there was very helpful. They were very knowledgeable. They were kind, and they made sure to walk me through every stage of what was happening through the matches. So when I did return and actually participate, um, again, everybody's wonderful, nice to me. I arrived maybe about 20 minutes early. One of the range commanders gave me a briefing, a stage briefing, walked me through everything from the top to the bottom as far as range commands and everything is concerned. And then they put me in a squad, put me towards the end, so I was able to kind of watch other people go through the stages before I actually took my turn to go, and that was very helpful. So the overall process was amazing. It's not hard to do. Just check the USPSA website to find a local club near you and go shooting. Um, so that's the overall experience of what I did there. Some things that I did learn in my experience there. One big thing is prepare yourself before you get there. I actually took some time to go to the range a couple days before and test out my gear that I have to wear. Try to actually pull it from the holster for the first time and shot as practice at the gun range. So just to show you, this is my little cheap rig that I have here. And when I mean cheap, I mean cheap. Um, this belt has an inner and outer belt. I got this from Midway USA. The belt was $10. This is the cheapest belt I've ever found online. I'm not gonna lie. So the belt was $10. I got this dump pouch from Amazon for like $8. This is optional, but when I went the first time and watched everyone, a lot of them had a dump pouch, and because I only have 3 of these Krydex um, mag pouches that I got off eBay, um, a lot of people put a 4th one in the pouch, and then also you put these little dots in the pouch to kind of cover up any of the targets after they've been shot. But yeah, this is my dump pouch. I have a holster adapter here that I got off Amazon. Again, everything, all the accessories, everything on the belt came off Amazon. The only thing that came from somewhere else is the actual belt. It came from Midway USA. I got a holster that goes to the adapter here, like so. Just that out the way. As you can see, everything is nice and tight for me. Yeah, so this is the holster that goes on the side here. As you can see, these are my pouches. Again, this is a cheap rig. Most people are gonna spend less than $100, which is what I was aiming to do to get a rig or belt set up for competition use. Um, there's as I was out there, there's not too many people that were wearing like a lot of the duty belts, the big was it Molly duty belts that I've seen people wear. Didn't see a lot of those. I saw a lot of these style belts out there. So I like this belt. I'm gonna rock it for a while. And maybe after like my 10th competition or 10th time shooting, I might reward myself with a belt upgrade. And I definitely am going to upgrade these pouches. They're nice. I like them. But I've seen some better versions out there. Um, my only issue now is I want to put a light on my gun, and finding a holster for my gun would be hard. So, yeah, old lights. But anyway, this is the rig that I use. So make sure you get you one of these if you want to participate. You're gonna need a rig. You're gonna need a belt setup. But again, the belt was $10. The pouch was like $8. All three of these together was like $32. You can get a fourth one, which I should have gotten, and in that package it'd be close to $40. Um, the Warrior Land holster off of Amazon again was about $25. The adapter off Amazon again with the QLS attachments was again $30. So everything right under $100. So yeah, that's the rig. Um, what else I did I learn? When I mean about preparing yourself and preparing your gear, I went to the range again, tried everything out, everything worked flawlessly. I'm gonna show you exactly what I had. So I have to change the gun because I have it in a different configuration now because I did some work on it. Because I'm telling you, I do not want any of these issues to happen again. All right, so this has been acting a little weird. All right, so gun is empty. Nothing's in the chamber. Nothing's in the gun. Da, 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 all that good stuff. Cool. So this is the configuration that I ran. This is my PSA Dagger build. Um, I bought this lower, changed out the trigger shoe, changed the trigger shoe. I didn't upgrade anything in the spring, so it's still a PSA Dagger trigger with a different trigger shoe from Serpico. This upper is a eBay upper that I had built years ago on my on my P80 Glock 19 build that I did. The problem with USPSA is I cannot use a ported barrel or compensator. And the original build that I was going to do had both, so I was like, dang, I gotta figure something out. So this upper has an issue. My dumb self, when I was building guns, didn't know nothing. Put red Loctite on here, so this whole barrel is not coming out. I done lost the front sight, can't replace it because the barrel can't come out. So I said I need something to compete with. So slapped this on here and took it to the range, and she was working flawlessly, flawlessly, flawlessly. The day of the match, I got a package in the mail, and the package was this magwell here. Cool. Myself not thinking, test everything. Did not test the mag extensions or the mags that I have with this magwell to see if it works well. So, boom. If you guys watch the short, you'll actually see of the short that I have of me actually going through the first stage. Cool. If you watch during the first stage, you'll see that there is a mag that falls out, which is this red one here. This red one here. I did not take the time to check to make sure that all of my mags with mag extensions were going to fit in this mag wheel. So, as you can see, it's empty. But watch this. It looks like it's there, but it's not. It doesn't fully seat, and I didn't know that. So, again, this one is the first one I always use. It's a 15 round standard mag, ETS. It fits. Cool. Ran great with my first 10 shots. Then you'll notice I tried to use this mag when I swapped. And I thought it was going to work. I went to shoot. As soon as I pull the trigger, the thing falls out, and I'm looking stupid. Oh my god, very embarrassing for a first time shooter. So I end up swapping, pulling out the other one that I had with the mag extension, and it works. And then I went boom, 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 boom. Then I realized one of them wasn't fully chambered, so I had to chamber one. I started getting malfunctions, all that good stuff. Check everything before you go to your match. That's the biggest thing that I learned. Otherwise than that, have a great time. I mean, it's going to be fun. You're going to be nervous like I was, but everybody is there to teach you and to encourage you to come back and to keep shooting. So I'm highly encouraged. I had a great time. I'm excited to go every Tuesday now. I know we do a classifier at the club um, every second Tuesday of the month. So I got a couple of Tuesdays before I go to my next go to a qualifier. So I kind of set it up to where I could shoot a couple times, go through a couple stages, get all get my feet wet as they say, and then do the classifier. But yeah, so after I learned all that stuff, I came back home, kind of looked at everything, realized it was the mag extension. Cool. So what else am I going to do now? The next thing I'm going to do is I actually have a full size um, PSA Dagger full size S lower that I've been working on, and this is the one I actually want to use because it has a bigger grip. And I felt like as I was shooting, I wasn't getting enough of my hands around the grip for the 19 bill. I like the addition of the magwell because I could feel it, but the magwell messed me up. So this is the show you guys because you're my subscribers and all that. So this is the actual configuration we're going with here. All right, gun is clear. This is the configuration we're going to go with the next time. So we're going to try this configuration out. This one doesn't have a mag oil. I'm going to eventually get one because it's limited optics and you can use a mag oil. But I'm going to test this out. I was using Monarch ammo. Only had one hiccup the first stage, but the second stage I had hella jams. I don't know what it is. I had hella jams, hella failure feeds. I think it was, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was, but I'm going back to the drawing board to figure that out. Because the first stage I did good, everything worked out. Second stage went way worse as far as the reliability of the gun was concerned. So I'm going to switch from the Monarch 115 grain ammo that you get from Academy Sports. I'm gonna try to upgrade to the Federal ammo, the Federal 115 grain ammo, and use that for competition shooting. Um, my goal is not to spend a whole bunch of money because I'm not rich. I don't have a whole bunch of money. I have kids that I gotta support and stuff, and this is a hobby that I really like. So I'm trying to stay within a budget, keep everything, you know, easy for me to access. So I know I need at least 100 rounds every time, but I know I want to go to the gun range and I'm going to put at least 150 rounds through. So I need about 250 rounds, a week. The Monarch, not gonna lie, the price of the Monarch, great, $55, $56. Well, I think I paid like 50 something dollars for 250. Great price, great price. That got me through everything that I needed. But I feel like the ammo is a little dirty. Caused my junk, caused my gun to get dirty, caused it to jam. I had a lot of failure to feeds. And I also use these ETS mags because I'm trying to be cheap again. I bought 3 more of them for the 17 rounder, as you can see, empty. But yeah, I'm gonna run this for right now. I want to add a mag extension to each one of these to run 20 rounds. What I've noticed is if you can carry 20 rounds in a mag, you can get through the stages a lot quicker without having to worry about where to reload and if you have to reload again. If you create a plan as you go through the stage, you can have a plan to reload at least one time. Because a lot of the stages has a lot of two shoot the targets, where you have to shoot the target twice. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna run with the 17 round mag. Probably gonna add a mag extension in there so I can run 20 in each one of the mags. Um, I'm gonna again, when I get a mag well, test the mag well out. But the regular ETS mag seems to work. Um, it's the configuration we're gonna go over next with the O site C on it. But yeah. Um, but again, I encourage everyone who's into shooting or who's goes to the gun range a lot or has a lot of firearms just sitting around the house. Do something with them. Go to USPSA.org, find a local club, get into it, go to a match, check it out, um, have a good time. It's not bad. It's not hard. It's very competitive. I'm not gonna lie. It was a couple little kids in there outdid me. When I actually checked the list, I'll see if I can put the scores in here. But I was dead last. Was I mad? Yeah. Did I learn a lot? Yes. Was I proud of myself? Yes. Because I had quite a few alphas. I had about as much alphas as I had Charlies. I had like one or two deltas. I had a few deltas and like four mics. So not good, not bad, but I can see the progress. I can see that, hey, I probably was starting off good, but then when I had the malfunction, I got nervous and my plane got off, and then I got off. So again, I looked at the videos, reflecting on what I got going on, trying to make sure the gun is reliable. Is what I'm trying to work on now. But otherwise than that, like, I enjoyed myself. I had a great time. I encourage everyone to just try it. Um, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out the short of me actually shooting it for the first time. If you have any comments with tips, please send me all your tips to help me out. Um, Anything with helping with the gun builds, because everything I've got here as far as the competition use is a build. So I am testing my gun building skills as far as reliability, and I'm also testing my skills as a shooter. So this is an overall thing for me to participate. But yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, keep shooting. Peace.